Hey guys, so I'm back with my Fave Wishes build. I went 2-3 the first time I played it on the channel and really just been honing in on this and wanted to run it back and see if we could do better. I have had a bunch of 4-1s off camera, but it is what it is. Sometimes, sometimes you just have bad leagues. It happens to everybody. Okay, so I did a separate deck tech, so I'm not really going to go into a lot of that. Um, let's operate in. All right, that was super quick. Awesome. You won the die roll. Okay, so I like to draw first. I always say it because it makes our more cards we have, the better we are. Makes our force wills better, makes our brainstorms better. Um, Show and tell omniscience technically is a two-card combo, but we often need something to do after it, or we're not going. So this hand's pretty good. We've got the show and tell. This Fey of Wishes would have been an Emrakul. And yeah, we've got two pieces of protection. Virgin Catacombs and a Mishra's Ball. Yeah, we like that. Just a pass. Sometimes people hold their Thoughtseize for turn 2, turn 3, and they're representing your black deck, so I'm gonna just slow play my cantrip. Yep, there it is. Okay. Yep. Yeah, that's a common thing. We can use our cantrip. We don't have to worry about a Bowmasters. It's not really doing a lot for us. We'll bottom those. Another forcible. I'd like to see something else, but it is what it is. Moon Shadow. Uh, Graveyard from anywhere. Is that going to be a 7/7 right off the rip? I don't know about that. Alright, that's fine. Oh, it's a 1/1, right? Comes into play as a 1. Oh, it's a 2/2. It'd be nice if we could draw a Soul Land. Thoughtseize. Okay, well, I mean, what it is. Force Will. What do we pitch? Let's pitch the Force Will. Okay, so, I mean, I would have liked to draw Sola in there, but okay. Let's play this land. I don't want to cast the Fey of Wishes and block because I want to be able to Fey for Omni next turn and hopefully win on turn 5 if we make it to that. Solves equation, I don't I don't think is really going to do anything for us right this second. We could solve for like Forcible, but we don't have the extra card to pitch. We could solve for Brainstorm, but if we're going off, we don't really want to be able to. We don't want to be really going off with Brainstorm. Um, hmm. All right, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna solve the equation for intuition. Intuition. Okay, let's pass. There's a saga. Don't really care about that right this second. Okay. Okay. Yeah, just give me like two more turns. Three. Okay, yeah, I mean that we don't fine. Alright, ponder. Okay, so that's kind of why I solved the equation for the intuition, because we have a fourth land to play, and if we drew one mana spell, we could cast it, or hold up a Flusterstorm, and intuition at the end of their turn, or the omniscience. So we like that. And right now, I mean, if we hit a Omni off the Ponder, we could just win. No. Excuse me. Don't really need these, right? Don't- Yes, we don't use the ability. Now, okay. We were able to hold up against two Thoughtseizes, though. That's nice. I mean, this Moonshadow card is really good. I don't think they can deal us 15 this turn, so don't kill me. Okay. Alright, well, this worked out. Difference. Alright, I don't think they really have anything for us. Just get in there. Maybe there's a world where they had Bowmasters, but I don't think so. I'm just gonna play this Preordained just to test the water. That's fine. We like that. I mean, this is free for us to do, so why not do it? If he doesn't have a Bowmasters here, then yep. If you have the Bowmasters, doesn't matter. We've got a Crane Wish. Entering the Infinite. I mean, that is just, it's always a great feeling. Our approach. Approach once. Just cast a Preordain. Don't cast Brainstorms. Brainstorm will lose you the game. Top. And that's that. So we're definitely not going to need this pact negation. Let's bring in these echoing shrews. I'm going to keep the fluster storms just against the Thoughtseizes and that kind of stuff. I don't really know what the move is here. Um, this could be this could be awkward because they are aggro, but they have Thoughtseize. So if we intuition for a combo piece and they Thoughtseizes, it's really bad. Maybe they have surgicals. I don't really know. I'm gonna I'm gonna cut the intuition. I'm gonna go for the stock up plan this time, I think, and maybe it'll be different for game three. We'll test the waters here. Okay. Um, I don't I don't remember. Did we see Wastelands? I don't remember if I saw Wastelands. Excuse me. Um, I gotta get rid of two cards. I don't remember if I saw Wastelands. Usually what I do is if they're a Wasteland deck, then I side out two Sea Gates. That bumps us down to 18 blue sources, and that's still 93% chance. So it's doable. If they're not a Wasteland deck, then I usually board out two islands. So let's do that. Let's do one island and one Sea Gate. Alright, I mean, this hand is pretty good. I like this. Got a show and tell. Got one mana stuff. Yeah, keep it. Yep. It's fine if they take the show and tell here. Even if they take the show and tell and surgical it, we have our fave wishes for our sideboard show and tell. We'll slow play the cantrip just to be on the safe side. I don't really know what they're playing. If they had him the Torok on turn two, that'd be just really bad for us. So we'll hold up the Fluster Storm. We're not really doing a whole lot. Okay. Maybe maybe here they have a Bowmasters, but we're not brainstorming, so taking one off the Bowmasters isn't as bad as taking three. Yep, you got it. We do. We want lands. We need lands. So we'll do that. Alright. Now next turn we can play our city and cast a stock up. That seems pretty good. If we don't get wastelanded, we can cast another stock up on the next turn. Another Thoughtseize. Alright, well our Fluster Storm isn't really going to do us much here, but that's okay. They'll probably take stock up, and we're going to be drawing another one, so. Yep. You have three cards in hand. That's a good sign. Hey, alright, we like that. That is really good. Don't usually see those stock ups. Don't thoughtseize me, bro. Yeah, you don't really usually see the two together off the stock up with only 5 cards. It was more common when you could play Dig Through Time or even Drawn from Dreams. Just seeing 7 cards is obviously more than 5. There's a lot of times where I found the pair off of 7 cards. Uh, that is going to make things for us a little harder, but we're not dead. Okay, so yeah, that's great for us. Okay, well, let's think this through for a sec. Obviously, we're going to cast our show. We're going to put in our Omni. We're going to Bay of Wishes. We can't go for Into the Infinite because we'll lose. That is okay. We don't really need to go for the infinite, Into the Infinite. We have a way to work around that. Okay, so we need to deal with 2 Bowmasters. We can definitely deal with 1 with the Sublime. How are we going to deal? Okay, so with these 3 cantrips here, we will see 7 cards and take 2, 4, 6 and be at 4. I mean, yeah, maybe we don't even, yeah, let's do that. Omni, I am gonna get Invent first. I was thinking about just getting Approach and going with the cantrips, but I'm gonna get Invent just to be safe. And, oh, hey, that's good right there. So, oh yeah, um, they have 2 lands, so they can recast 1 Bowmasters. Um, I think I'm just getting a little ahead of myself here. Um, yeah, I am. I'm drifting off. We don't need to do that. Let's do solve the equation. We're gonna get another cunning wish. Not the cunning wish. We're gonna get the echoing truth. Sorry, echoing truth. Bowmasters. Veil of Summer, you say? That is fine. Now you can't cast it. And they have 0 cards. Okay, so it's a lock for us. This worked out. I mean, even if they did cast the Bowmasters, we have cantrips and Cunning Wish to work around it, and would have been fine. Okay, now we can just do the easy thing here. Get our 4th Omniscience. Oh, they scooped. Okay. Yeah, if you have any ideas on a better way to have done things there, cool. Share it in the comments, or better yet, share it in the Discord. I don't really care about YouTube algorithms. Just share it in the Discord, and it'll probably be better in the Discord anyways. All right, so let's get into second match. Okay, so we don't need to do our sideboard. You and the Dyro, would you like to play first? No, I would not. Alright, this hand is pretty good. I mean, we've got Island Ponder, we've got Forcible Blue card. It would be nicer, if we had something else, but this hand's decent. And mulligan to 5. Alright, so that's even better for us. This is kind of one of the secrets to OmniTell. I mean, things really changed with the London Mulligan rule and all that, but Omni is supposed to be more, it's supposed to out consistent other decks. Other decks may have to mull a couple times, and we don't really want to. We don't have to as much as other decks. Alright, so there's Storm deck. No, they are a Dredge deck. And yikes, they have an Ashen Rider. Okay, so you want to cast a Faithless Looting. Poxwalker's on the stack. Yeah, we don't want you to cast that. I have a Poxwalker's, whatever. Just the 3/1. We can take 3 for a little while. Alright, yeah, I mean both these cards are good. So there's a world where we can intuition for Omni and solve for Show and Tell. It is a little bit on the slower side, but it's there. It's an option. Oh yikes! Maybe they drew hot. They didn't draw. So I don't want to play the Scalding Tarn here and shuffle because we can intuition at the end of their turn, but solve the equation is a sorcery, and I want to be able to cast the solve the equation and at least hold up Flusterstorm, just in case they draw another Faceless Looting or whatever. Double Narc. Okay, that's gonna make things a little harder for us. What else do they have here? Gaze. Don't They don't have any other dredgers in here. Oh great, Cabal Therapy. Um, I'm gonna let this one slide because they're probably gonna name a generic blue card for their first time in the blind. Unless they goldfished me. The only deck I play is Omni. If they goldfish me, maybe they'll name show and tell, but we'll see. Names brainstorm. All right, let's make their a little bigger here. So they still have one Cabal therapy left. A little tough for us, but we can still win. We just flush restore that. The important thing is they don't have any mana to flash this back. They don't have any extra dredgers in the yard, so they're kind of just on this plan of attacking, which is not a bad plan. We're gonna flush restore that one. All right, we might not have enough time for this, but we're gonna try. Okay, so next turn they attack for 7, 8, 9. We're at 7. So knew we were drawing the land, and that's fine. Huh. I'm just thinking for a sec. There's a world where we could cunning wish for echoing truth and echoing truth, but I don't think that would do it. So I'm gonna play the land and just see what they do. I don't really think that they have much going on for themselves. They are obviously in the tank. Okay, are you gonna, gonna do something or what? At least attack me. Right? Oh my god. What's going on? Okay. Maybe they got disconnected. Historically, historically, Dredge is a bad matchup for us, though. Any deck with Cabal Therapy, like Nick Fit, anything with heavy discard is bad for us. We're a deck that's trying to make best hand and go off with it. Into Turok, Thoughtseize, Cabal Therapy, Unmask, all discard is bad for us. But you just have to try and line your counter spells up. You have to control the narrative of their discard. If you can do that and make it to the combo turn, you're usually pretty good. I really have no idea what this person is doing. I wish they would like. So there is the Learn Tell list that's been floating around in leagues, been 5-0ing and was played on Bosch and Roll's channel. That list looks pretty fun. I do have Allurans. I don't have Formidable Speakers yet, but I'll probably get them. I sold my collection a while ago, my like paper collection. So I'm trying to at least get OmniTell back in paper before I'm really like buying more digital cards. But it's something that I want to do. Get the Formidable Speakers and play the Learn Tell. Also, there was a video that the Epic Storm put out with Song of Creation Tell. That list looked pretty fun too. You know, I like those. I like those things with the sub combos. Reminds me a lot of how I used to have Dream Halls Enter the Infinite. Dream Halls Enter the Infinite was just great. You know, if you didn't have Omniscience, you could show and tell in Dream Halls, pitch a card, cast her into the Infinite. If you know, got your show and tell discarded or countered, you could cast your Dream Halls, cast them to the Infinite. And, if you get your show countered with the Learn list, you can cast Learn and cast a Formidable Speaker and get the Acer Act. With the Song of Creation deck, you can cast Song of Creation and go from there. So I like the sub combos. I really don't know what to do here. We're not going to concede because why would we do that? I just don't know what happened. Yeah, this is like what? This has been at least minutes here. We're loading. I think that they probably got disconnected. I mean, whatever this is, it may just be over. I have tried three color builds of Omni. I've tried Bant and I've tried Bug. Um, Having Thoughtseize in the sideboard for combo matchups was pretty nice, and having Plow in the board for those creatures that are just, like the hate creatures like Lavinia or Thalia, or that was pretty good too. And those lists are in OmniTell Discord if you're interested. I pretty much pretty much just about everything in Omni, except for the song of creation. I haven't done that yet because I don't have formidable speakers, and I don't have Mox opals for the song of creation one. I really don't know what to think here. It doesn't even look like I can. Doesn't even look like I can scoop program.